There's like the whole I kiss dating goodbye thing, and I'm not a huge fan of like the puritanical side of that. One girl, one of my patrons, I love this. She said, in the moment, like if things are getting too heated, one of them, either her or her fiance, says, "I love you, I want to be with you, but I'm willing to wait." And they walk away and they go to different sides of the room and like, okay, let's go somewhere. Let's go on a double date with someone else, or let's go to adoration and pray. Let's go to mass, like getting to as many sacraments as you can. If you're watching this and you're like, you know what, my fiance and I have messed up big time and we've crossed over that line. Like wherever that line was, we crossed it and then we kept going. Confession, go to confession, go to the sacraments. It is so humbling to go to confession and be like, hey, so both Matt and I were youth ministers at the time, and we were giving talks on chastity. We knew the importance of chastity, but sometimes we went too far, and we had to go to confession to priests that knew us well. And they were great, where they heard what we had to say and they forgave us. And like, you need to be smart. Like, that is not smart of you to put yourself in the near occasion of sin. Like, come on, you know better. And it's like, yes, I know better. I'm so sorry. Where I feel like there's some priests that you go to a priest that's going to call you on. Like if you're going to go to a priest and he's like, what? You're in your 20s and you haven't had sex with your fiance? Bravo. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You're doing such a great job, because everyone else that comes in here is sleeping with all their boyfriends, and you are super holy because you're not. I know you did everything but having sex, but I'll absolve you. But we both know you're looking good. And I think that also brings me to my next point, is you need to have someone in your life that has the same standards as you, and someone that you can talk to. So either another engaged couple or a married couple that has been there, done that, and they can help you, and you talk to them and be honest with them and say, okay, this is what John and I are currently going through, or Bob and I are struggling with this. Like, what do you recommend? How can we help? How can we take a step in the right direction? So there's like the whole I kiss dating goodbye thing, and I'm not a huge fan of like the puritanical side of that. But one of our patrons wrote, and she talked about how when she was engaged, her husband, or it's now her husband, but her fiance and her decided that they weren't going to French kiss. They're like, that always leads to more. We can hold hands, we can kiss, but for us, that's our line. And he struggled in his past with sexual sin. And she's like, I wanted to love him and not bring him near that. And they had a really beautiful, good engagement. And then when they got married, it was great. It was easy sailing. I know other people that have said things like, we won't do anything but kiss, and we won't do anything else. And then they enter into marriage, and it's very hard, because it's like, wait, the body's bad, that's why we're not doing anything. Wait, the body's bad, don't do anything, but now have sex. I don't understand. And that, like, there's this, I don't know, shift in the brain that like needs to happen. And they're like, wait, okay, it was really bad last week, but now it's really good because we're married. So I don't understand. Where is this? I know other people that said that it was more of like a gradual, like they erred on the side of caution through engagement, but then getting married, she was a virgin and saved sex for marriage, and was actually kind of fearful of their wedding night. I was like, I don't know how I'll feel. Like, can we take it slow? And so they like planned it out, and they're like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it really slow, but we will, just like lay naked our wedding night. They had never done that before. That's not a good thing to do engaged. If you're engaged, don't lay down together. That's just kind of setting you up for failure. I don't recommend that. If you're watching a movie on a couch, one of you can sit up, the other can lay down, or you both can sit up and watch a movie, or you can invite your roommate in to watch the movie with y'all, because it'll be less likely that you're going to go too far if your roommate's sitting on the couch with you. Or if you have a friend that lives nearby, go to their house to watch movies. Have a 2-year-old running around the room, jumping on your lap. That's going to help.